Don't want to leave? Want to live at Disney World? I'll make it a realty reality. Everything from Dr. Phillips to Davenport, Claremont to Kissimmee, Winter Garden or Windermere, and Disney's own Celebration and Golden Oak. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and this is Disney at your doorstep. Hello, hello. Just going to switch the camera around quickly. Hey, how you doing? I am here in Kissimmee. I am 45 minutes away from Disney World and in a new community, which I'm going to be showing you, as you can see in the back. Here is the two models we're going to see, and then there's another model across the way, which I hope someone can drive me to, or I might just have to walk. I don't want to do that thing where I hold the camera and drive. It drives me crazy, but it's only a straight drive, so I think it'll be okay. So anyway, turning the camera around, go back. So there we are. Anyway, okay, so hello. Great, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you, R&R. Deborah, hi. How are you? Lorraine, hello. So where's everybody watching from? We got 21 watchers already, which is terrific. I'm going to tell you where we are right now, just to give you your whereabouts. This is Kissimmee. Don't assume that Kissimmee is close to Disney World. It took me 45 solid minutes to get here. 1, 2, 3 freeways hopping on. This is my first time here. It is not a large community. I mean, the over 55 that I'm going to be looking at actually is right here, but the models are on this side, on the non-55 community. One thing I think is cool about this is maybe if you wanted to have someone you lived an over 55, and then the other part of your family lives in the not over 55 section, the younger people. Anyway, but you could do that, which is nice idea. But anyway, there's going to be about 267 homes in the over 55 section. It's a smaller community. It has a pretty reasonable HOA fees from what I'm seeing. New Hampshire, Mississippi, England, Connecticut. Thank you all for chiming in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, great. So we're going to look at these couple of models here. If you have any questions, you can ask. I will tell you that I don't want to say this with anybody hear me. I was surprised that for the distance from Disney, the price I think is a little outrageous. I think it's too much. They're nice. They're very nice models, and I've sold these models before. My customers have been very happy. It's the same builder that builds Del Webb. And what's great about those communities have, a Del Webb community has an elaborate community center, all these facilities, walking trails and all that. This is a more modest, more downscaled version of that. So they don't call it Del Webb, they just call it Active Adult. Great, Doreen. let me tell you, if you're retiring next year and moving down, it behoove you to start getting an idea of what's available right now and what your price points are, um, because things are changing very rapidly, um, and I feel like you want to get yourself prepared, because I often have customers who come down, and I had an email the other day from somebody who said they wanted something in the 200s. And I said, I'm sorry, without even looking, I can tell you that I can't find anything in this area. It would be 2 hours out and it still wouldn't have be really nice. But um, they were very limited. Unless you're really good at construction. But even those, I don't think it's worth it. So this builder, I've sold quite a few. Yeah, Deborah, I try to be. Um, Listen, here's what I'll say is this is this price, but this is this price. Is this what you want? That's usually what I do. These are nice homes, though. Um, Tanisha, this is a great question that you asked. In many cases, they are. For example, I have a customer that just put a reserve on a piece of property. They put the reserve on the property and they're going to, I hope the breeze isn't killing us with sound, but they put a reserve on the property. And what happened is they still haven't been able to pull the permit. So that was in January. So they haven't even submitted the permit. They're not going to be able to submit the permit till May. And if that happens, they're not going to be able to start building until July. Now, normally a house that size should take about 5 to 6 months to build. So we're talking about a year. Yeah. So now here's the other thing. A lot of builders are doing inventory building, like this builder here. So, for example, that would mean that they would start the building and the process, and then they would say to you, listen, we have this house on this lot, and this is how much it is. And you know what the colors are? They're these colors. And that's it. You don't get to decide anything. But those would take less time. What is happening is this, that, for example, that house is probably at what they would call a level, I would say that's a level 4, stage 4. So that would mean that the roof got on, but they haven't done drywalls and windows. Okay. And they won't sell it until they know they have all the parts. So it may take time to do it. But they won't sell it until they have all the parts. And what's being delayed is roofs, the trusses for the roofs. If you see that there's some trusses down there in front of those houses, I don't know if you can see that. But this is what one of my builders is saying right now. My actually my most popular builder that I work with is saying that they're not going to do it until they have the trusses delivered, which are right there, and the roof on and the windows in, because those are so delayed. Now these, here you have this. Now they're ready to do drywall inside there once those windows go in, because they're not going to do drywall without windows. But this is not the over 55 section. Okay. Let's see what people are saying here. What's the average reserve amount? 5%. 5%, I'd say. I don't like it when customers have to put down that much money, but at least you know what? I will tell you, my customer put down their money And the lot premiums doubled in the next 2 months. That is where builders are adding to the price of the home in the lots. So, and I think the reason is, my belief is that the reason is, and some builders have told me that this is true, is that then they could say, well, you're paying $400 for the house, but $100,000 for the lot. Well, we're going to give you a discount on the lot. We're not cutting the price of the house. No, no, no. So that's what happened with my house. But my house I did not buy during a pandemic where people were going crazy buying. So they gave me a little bit off. I think they gave me 50% off. I think they originally said it was a $45,000 lot, and I got it for $30,000. I haven't seen $30,000 lots in a long time. Now here's a house. Look at that. I don't know if you can zoom in right there. Look at that model house. They boarded up the windows with plywood. Now, why would they do that? Oh, look at that. Okay. They drywalled it, but they don't have the windows in yet. And in this house here next to it, there's no drywall, but there's no windows. So they decided probably, well, let's drywall this and board up the windows because they don't want the water to come in. But when I see windows, I know they're getting ready to sell. And they're getting ready to list it. The other thing is, when I see kitchen cabinets delivered, bam, I know that house is getting ready to close. In fact, I have to go look at a house that I sold recently and see how they're doing, because they got their kitchen cabinets in. It's going to be a short amount of time. So we got 29 people watching. We're going to look at 2 models today and hopefully get to a third one. I will tell you that this builder uses the same models in different communities. So I've already been through a model of this home at another community, which is terrific. But I'm surprised that they're building the same model. Usually they don't do that. But the Mystique Grand is a very, very popular model. It's a beautiful model inside. In fact, I've sold one. In fact, I think I've sold 2. I think the other buyer bought that as well. A buyer in St. Cloud. So this is a craftsman style front. If you have any questions, please ask. Did I miss anybody's questions? Scrolling down. Kissimmee is 22.5 miles from Orlando. It could be. And parts of Kissimmee can border Orlando. This community, though, it took me, now I always say I live at Disney. It took me 45 minutes. I would say it would take a minimum of 40 minutes to drive from here to Disney World. A minimum. Because I didn't get in any traffic snarls or anything like that. But I did take the highway the whole way. If you take surface streets, forget it. And I'm taking surface streets on my way back because I want to do some shopping. And again, to answer your question about, in fact, it does look like a beautiful day. Ooh, I may head up to Winter Garden after this, because I could just hop on the Florida Turnpike and go straight up to I always call it Old Town Winter Garden, but it's downtown Winter Garden. They're having an art festival up there. Spring art festival. So I may go up there because I love going up there. So, okay. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Yesterday was pouring rain. Oh man, terrible. I don't know if any of you saw my live stream yesterday from Hey, I'm going to go over to the two houses. Now, when you said the blue house, is that the one you see right there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can walk there.
So on the left, that's where the model is. Do you want water?
Yeah. Well, no, wait. Sorry, I got my water.
Oh, okay.
It's old water, but it's okay. So good. Okay, so I can go over to that third model. Now that was the salesperson. He's very nice. That's Donald. Whenever you meet a salesperson, please tell them that you're working with me. Sometimes you go into an office. I will tell you, sometimes some builders do this, especially the very harsh builders who want to keep all their money. And if you go in and say, well, I'm working with a realtor, they will say, oh, that's fantastic, great. But they're not going to give me any part of the commission. So it's better for you to, if you want to work with me and I directed you to go someplace, don't give them your name unless I call first and make the reservation. But really, why wouldn't you go with me? Come let me go with you. I'm fun. Okay, so I love the way this is set up. This is a door like I have in my house. My suggestion is don't get a door like this. I don't like it. I don't like people to know that I'm home. I would get like something that would give you light, but so if you have a choice. The other thing you don't do is put a freestanding like Mickey Mouse in front of your window, because I had that for Halloween, and I kept thinking there was someone at my door. It drove me crazy. Thank you, Diane. I look forward to working with you too. But yeah, I usually, now sometimes, like I have a customer right now who's driving around. I gave them a bunch of cards and I gave them directions and stuff, and they're just driving around. We went to the first community together, and what's happening is they keep saying, well, do you have anything that's a better price? And I'm like, no, I brought you to the best price and best quality. But they're driving around to prove it to themselves. It's very important that because you may like something that I don't think is good quality, but you like it. So what do I, that's good. Okay, so now we're inside. I have sold this layout before. So you have a first floor bath with step-in shower. I think that's, and then you have a full bedroom here. I don't think you need a queen size bed in these rooms. I think you can get a full size bed. You don't need to take up all the room with the bed if this is a senior room. But anyway, this is just for show. I'm just saying. Because I need a sign on my bed that says hello. Anyway, nice doors. Now, these are 8-foot doors. Really make the house significantly better. I will tell you that my builder, when I was building, he said he picked all the things that were very necessary to me, but I wish he had told me about some other things that I could have gotten. But the 8-foot doors just make the front of the house look really, really grand. Okay, so now this is the garage. This is a drop zone. This would be the laundry room. Nice size laundry room. Nice size laundry room. Okay, so then this would be like an office space. You've set it up for your design center if you're able to design. But what they usually do is, in this case, is they'll say, okay, we're building this house and we've got this type of tile and this type of countertop and this is your cabinets. And as I said, there's no way to change anything. Okay, so I love this kitchen. So this is a gourmet kitchen again. A lot of builders are not showing homes with refrigerators because they don't want to give people the idea that the refrigerator comes with it. Quartz countertop. I love this quartz. It's actually, I like it better than mine. Here we have over the stove. Let me see if I get this thing corrected. There we go. There's two. It was all the way over. Oh, this is my stove. My microwave. Sorry, this is my microwave. Same one. And I just learned that it has these buttons: easy cook, steam cook, and crisp. Can you believe it? I did not know that my microwave had that. I got to learn how to use it. But this is a great layout here. I'm going to show you more about it later. Here's the family room. Here's the kitchen. Now, they have one like this that's available. It's being built. It's an inventory, as I said. And okay, it's a Mystique, but it doesn't have the second floor, which I'm going to show you. But they do have the 8-foot they have the 8-foot doors. They have vinyl plank. It's very popular right now. White cabinets. Da-da-da. So this lovely couple is going here. So I'll go upstairs so I don't get in their way. Here we go. We'll go upstairs. Now this is this grand. This makes it a grand with the second floor. I don't know if anybody watched my live stream yesterday from my customer's house. I thought it went very, very well. It was really good. They had just purchased a house in one of my favorite communities, Waterley. Does it look like there's room for a pool with this model? Generally, yes. If you see, there's some models out there. They've got a little space. Whenever you have a second, it's probably a little, they've got a little space for it. Here's the thing. A realtor can never tell you if there's enough space for a pool. You would have to ask the builder if they have enough space for a pool. A lot of them work with pool companies, but you could always send someone out to look at the home for I think it's usually $200. They'll take the survey, they'll look at it, and they'll say, yeah, you can do a pool that's like 9 by 15. Just had that done with a customer of mine in Davenport, where they gave them an idea. I cannot tell you if you can build a pool. I love this layout up here. This is a wonderful home. This is great. So here we have a suite. Okay, here would be the walk-in closet. Okay, so you have a nice walk-in closet, but you have the bedroom right here. And then you have, so if you have, for example, if this was in an over 55 community and you had a kid living with you, maybe half the year they're in college or something like that, one of your kids, they have their own bathroom, they have their own bedroom, they're on the second floor. And all these communities have the same rule that you can have someone basically living with you under 55, as long as they're over 19. Now, if they're under, they usually have a provision that they can only stay under 30 days or under 90 days. Decent bathroom right here. Okay, I didn't put this question up before. Which community is this? This is called Tahaqua. It is 45 minutes from Disney. I've been waiting to come out here because I don't like to come out until there's a model. Now I'm going to next week I'm off because I'm with a customer on Sunday. What in the hell is this? So this is some kind of freaky art. So this is like what in the, I always like looking at the stuff that they put up in these houses because it's so funny. It's like stuff you wouldn't buy, but it looks good. Anyway, so I love this multi-purpose living room up here, because imagine if you had a someone living with you and they have this huge area to themselves. Also, if you have guests visit and they got this really nice area plus a their own bathroom, really great area for guests. So this, if I answered that question, that this is Tahaqua. It's going to be here. I'll show you on here. Now there's a couple of this community has is in 4 parts really. One is the over 55 that is over there, built by this builder. Then this section here has 3 different builders in it. One is Mattamy, Pulte, and we don't talk about Lanai. So I understand that song, We Don't Talk About Bruno, now. I have to see that movie because it sounds funny. Because I've been saying that for a while. We're going to talk about Lanai. You can buy a Lanai house. A Lanai resale is fine. Okay, so here's the dining area. I actually like when you have a dining area that is a kitchen nook that's big enough to be a dining area. No, I wouldn't say it's their quality. It's because I don't like the dirty tricks they pull on my buyers. You wouldn't want to use their lender, and you really want to look at your closing statement. It's not that it's really a bad home, because they have to build the code. And this builder is very good. This builder is very, very good. I've had no complaints. So now let's go into the primary bedroom, the owner's suite. Okay, so you've got a tray ceilings. I love that. Recessed lights. Now, there is a builder that I will tell you Speaking about bad builders, there is a builder that I will tell you really does have a pretty awful quality. But I usually warn people and I say, listen, you can go by yourself. I'm not going to deal with that. I'd rather lose the sale than have not warned you. And here we have dual sinks, which really everybody's doing in a master right now. That's the toilet. This is would be the linen closet. This would be the walk-in closet. Sorry, I'm reading and talking at the same time. I love the shower. I see, that's what on my shower, I have because it's shorter, I have a door. And that's terrific, right? It's great. You have a door. But what I don't like about it is, you're always cleaning the door. Look at this. It's only got this piece of glass on it. So you only have to clean this eye level piece of glass. That's not bad. And then it's got a little seat. That's nice. This is a really great shower. I love this tile. Wait till I show you this tile. I love this tile. That is nice. They always put nice stuff in the models. And big tile, I think, is great because it gives you less grout to clean. I'm not really a fan of cleaning stuff. Oh. Okay, so before we go to the next model, I want to see if you have any questions. Anything that is concerning you. We have 34 people watching. Thank you so much. Remember to like, share, comment, tell your friends about me. Let's go on the Lanai. I love this, the way this is with the two-sided doors. That's fantastic. Now, obviously, you'd need to have some kind of shutters and stuff. I hope an alarm doesn't go off. Good. Oh, let's open that up. So, oh my goodness. I love this. This is terrific because you have two sections right here. You could put your grill over there. You could screen this in very easily. Very easily. Let's go and look. And to answer your question about is there space for a pool? Yeah, there is on this one at least. Now you will see these on many ponds. Okay? And no, that was a 3-bedroom. We had 1 bedroom as we entered. We had the owner's suite, and then we had a 2nd bedroom upstairs. If you did that house on 1 level, you could that office could be a 3rd bedroom. There's a lot of shopping in this area, Diane. Definitely, because you got the Kissimmee area. Is it safe? I don't think it's unsafe. It's very congested, though. I will tell you that outside this area, it can be very congested. Unlike sections like Winter Garden, Windermere, which I personally love because I live there. Yep, definitely. We saw it half hour ago. So, but here's the house from the back. And I really love the way the patio is. I'm all about the view. I love having a terrific view. I do not know why they have 3 air conditioners. I've never seen that before on a 2-story. But Oh, you know what? One is probably for the garage, and that's going to be temporary because the garage is their office now. Um, I realize that my electric bills are so low because I keep my temperature in the rooms um, a lot higher than most people. But I have um, red ants, red ants. Um, oh God. Okay, when you do stuff like this, don't wear sandals. Anyway, so I have. What was I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, but you could easily screen this in, unless you got a pool, then you'd screen the whole thing in. Okay, this is off Neptune Road. Neptune Road is a very, I remember being on Neptune Road 10 years ago, and oh, it was so empty. But now we have many, many builders that are coming to this area. D.R. Horton builds near here with Kindred. Um, yes, it is near 192 in this. Oh, yes. So I keep my temperature very high, really, at the 76, but ceiling fans reduce the temperature in the room by 5 degrees. So I think that's why my electric bills are so low. Get ceiling fans. I love a good breeze. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the next house, which is called the Palmery. And then I'm going to hope that the guy can drive me over to the Ellenwood. So this model that we're going to next starts at $437, but they have really high lot premiums here. So you're probably starting at $537. One thing I'll tell you is never ever believe what the prices that they have online. Very, very disappointing that I think they should say call for pricing, or have it so that they have someone there who is upgrading the prices on a daily basis. But to the first time that happened to me with a buyer, they said, well, we have a disclaimer online. No, 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 no. No, that's false advertising, but they don't care because they have a disclaimer. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So this could be a 2 or 3 bedroom home. Now, see right there, you have a basic door. So I have had people, when they get those type of doors, they have a guy come or a lady and do cutouts and put insert glasses in there. And beautiful job. You'd never know it wasn't made that way. Do these communities allow fences? Many do. Many do. It depends on. Here's the thing. What they usually say to you is, yeah, you can have a fence. If you're on the water, you can have a fence you have to have a fence like this so that other people in the area don't get their view blocked. But they'll say to you, yes, and it has to have a 5-foot gate in it so that the lawn care people, because in over 55s, lawn care is generally included. But the over 55 that I just sold in, they said, Squeaky doors, always squeaky doors. Anyway, so you have 2 bedrooms right here. I love the way this is. I love this bay type window. I know. I should bring WD-40 to all these sites. The doors always squeak. And then here's a little bedroom, which could also be an office or something like that. This one does not have a like a mother-in-law suite. Who does? Kay Havnanian does. D.R. Horton, I'm told, is going to have some. Here's your laundry room. Oh, I'd like to see if it's plumb. It's already plumbed for a sink. That's nice. That's something, if you have it as an option to plumb for a sink, tell them to do that. Ooh, this is beautiful. Wow, this is for entertaining. This is nice. Wait till you see this. Nice kitchen. I'm going to sit down here and look at this beautiful kitchen here. This is gorgeous. Okay, so you have quartz countertops. I love how the seating area is done. I had to not do mine this way because of the cost, and I ended up taking it out. It was extra $2,000 to have it, like a wraparound. It's disappointing, but I just couldn't afford it. Really nice pantry here. This is a good sized pantry. So honestly, you won't have anywhere time you cook in this home, you're going to have enough space for all your utensils, all your equipment. And this will show you, honestly, this will show you how builders are strapped right now for parts. That they usually don't open up houses until they have everything, but there's a lot of stuff that's on back order. So now let's go over to the primary bedroom, and then we're going to hopefully go over to the Ellenwood. We'll go look at the Morris. I don't have the prices on it, I don't believe, but we can look at that one too. Oh, same shower. Nice. Okay, so this is a little smaller in here, but it's a good size room. That's a king size bed. Don't forget to ask any questions. Thank you, Curtis family. I appreciate that. Wouldn't it be great if that was financially true? And here we have a nice big walk-in closet. Okay. So do you have any questions about a home like this? Gosh, I love this countertop. Let's go outside, but let's not stand in the grass because, they don't put the anti-ant stuff down until all the houses are built. So a lot of times you'll come to new construction communities and they won't have sprayed for anything yet. Not until the final houses are done. Like in my house, they didn't spray for mosquitoes until, after everybody had really moved in. Nice big patio. Really nice big patio. Easy to screen in. And remember, this builder is everywhere. They are in Claremont. They have a lot of buildings in Claremont. They have Mineola, where I was at recently. So they're all over. And tray ceilings. So now we're going to go over to a model. Okay, we'll go over to the Morris model, but this is not a model from an over 55 community. This is what we're going to is, see if they gave me any pricing on that. They did not give me pricing on it. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to go over there. So, but I think we will. So this is not an over 55 that we're going to next. This is the Morris. I'm going to guess it's going to start at $550 plus lot premium. Now, I recently had someone tell me that they had bought a house. They didn't use me because they didn't know I did new construction. I don't know how they didn't know that because I always go to new construction because I it's kind of, you don't want people traipsing through your house when you're selling a home. And I sell to people who really aren't buying. I present these things. You're not really buying this house. You're probably buying 3 months to 6 months to 9 months, or maybe just look at, So anyway, so I always go to new construction because they let me in. I love it. So I do new construction, but I also do resales. I've sold quite a few resales last year. And I have a few customers coming in town this month, as a matter of fact, that are all looking at resales. Benefit of a resale is it's there. There's no question, of when it's going to be ready. It's going to be ready when your loan gets approved. That's about it. I love this color blue. This is a little lighter than the blue on my house, but I'm sure you can't see it as good as it is, but it's a really nice color. A little lighter. Mine's a more darker gray. So I really do love this smart home system. These are, where it's already put in. In my house, I had to pre-wire for smart home. It cost me about $1,500. To have it already included is excellent. Okay, so let's look. This is tile on the first floor. This is a Morris model. Do 55 and over communities have any restrictions on having dogs? Yeah, they usually say 2 dogs maximum, and they will say something like no vicious breeds. Everyone is different. The one that I sell in the most has a small dog park and then a large dog park. Okay, so you walk over here, you have a downstairs bedroom. Very nice size. This is a bedroom because it has a closet, but they're using it as an office. And that brings up another question. It's always very important to tell your realtor that you have a lot of pets. Because if you have chickens and stuff like that, you need to be in a non-HOA. Okay, so this model, here we go. This is really nice the way this is laid out. Wait till you see this kitchen. This is great. I love the quartz countertops. Granite countertops. I've been doing that a lot lately, saying granite when I meant quartz. But this is beautiful. Wow, look at that. Nice backsplash too. And this is not a gourmet kitchen. It's more basic. It's nice. I'll bet you can extend this lanai, but imagine if you had a pool that came out here, or you had, pavers over here to go out to the pool. Really nice. And there's a little egret sitting in the water. How nice. And it's already been, if you see right there, I don't know if you could see it on your camera, but right there is, it's been pre-wired right there. Pre-wired for a ceiling fan. They usually do pre-wire for ceiling fans in all these places, so. Any questions? Again, we're about 45 minutes from Disney. Took me 45 minutes to get here. But it took me 5 minutes to get to Disney, and then I came from there. So, it'll be interesting to see how, because I'm going to take some surface streets on the way back. I think, unless I go to downtown Winter Garden. So it's got a good size. Oh, I love that chair. Look at that chair. It's huge. You can stretch out. I'm going to stretch out in this chair. Sometimes I forget my objectives. Anyway. But it's a nice little area. This is not a big, 20 by 20, but it's good for kids. Oh, we're going to have so much fun looking at this next room. Look at this. Is this the cutest? I love when they do stuff like that. See, now I would sleep in that now. That looks so comfy. See, I could sleep in here, and then my mommy would bring me little peanut butter and jelly on a crisp Ritz cracker, and I would sit there and I'd watch TV. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. So cute. Love when they decorate things like this. I love when they have the bed over the desk. That is really cool. That's really cool. So anyway, we're not selling the beds. Anyway, okay, now let's go into the next bedroom here. So this is set up as a nursery, which is nice. Very nice the way this is set up. Oh, my mommy, she would bring me crisp Ritz crackers with peanut butter and jelly, and she'd deliver them right there. Because she's my mommy and she loves me. Oh my gosh, this place never stops. This just keeps on going. Okay, and here we have laundry room. Nice. I think the laundry room should be near the kids' room. Make the kids do the laundry, not the folks. Anyway, but don't let my mother hear that. So this is a king size bed. Nice big room. Oh my God, look at that view. Right, it's gonna, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Now the bathroom's a little modest. I think the bathroom's a little modest. There's no like tub or anything, but it does have a step-in shower. It's not tiled or anything, but easy to clean. I kind of like that. And a walk-in closet. Oops, a little, yeah. Okay. So do you have any questions at this third house that we've seen? This one would go in the side of the community that is not active adult. The other side, the first two homes we saw are from the active adult community, but can be built on this side. Got a good connection today. Nobody's saying they can't hear me or anything. This is nice. Nice. So you have 4 bedrooms, 3 upstairs, 1 down here. This model would have been perfect for me. I always wonder why they put a tub downstairs. This should be a shower, because if someone is living down here and maybe they're a senior, they're going to want to step in shower and not a tub. I just did have a customer who bought a house with a tub, and they're going to replace it with a step-in tub. But you really can't do that during construction. And this must be closet space. Oh, yes. Huge closet. So any questions? Now I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to get over to the Ellenwood. Ellenwood is a villa. And in Florida, we consider a villa to be one side of what we would normally call a duplex. But it's not a duplex that it is both sides are owned by the same person. They can be owned individually. There's not a lot of builders here who built duplexes like we have in New Jersey and New York. So do you have any questions? Because I think I'm going to be walking over there. It's a long walk. I was going to have someone with me today to drive around, but let's see if Donald doesn't have anybody with him. He may not mind dropping me off. But if he's got someone with him, he's gonna. Oh. Hey. I'm gonna go walk over to Ellenwood right now. Okay. Unless you want to drive me. Ah, come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna sell a dozen of these things. No problem.
There's somebody else in the office.
Okay. All right, terrific. I'll just walk right. It's the blue one, and you said the one on the left, right?
Yeah, you'll see it from here.
Okay. Can you believe this guy won't show me the house? I got 100 people watching. Can you believe that? No, there's only 32.
So it's gonna be over here.
Okay.
You see the blue house over there?
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Okay. Well, you better come up with lots of questions for this walk. Thanks a lot. So whenever you see a rear entry garage, or you don't see the garage in front of the house, just assume that 99% of the time that house cannot have a pool. It's just the fact that there's not enough space. Sometimes I've seen them on corner lots and things like that, but no. I have people asking me all the time, do you think you could build a pool? And I just give them the drone shot of it, and you can't. Unless it's a corner lot, sometimes you can. You could put a hot tub in there. I think it would be weird, but you could. So what's probably holding a lot of these homes up is, see, I don't see any windows inside there. And by now I would see them have delivered windows. But they are delivering the trusses for the roof, so that's a good sign. But the windows, there's a nationwide shortage. Oh, let me see, R&R. Who's my favorite builder for quality? Well, I actually haven't sold from my favorite builder. Yeah, I like Jones Homes. What Jones Homes does is they put in all the features that people normally ask for, like the 5.25 bases around the bottom instead of the 2.5. Quartz instead of granite, 8-foot doors, things like that. And you notice it when you walk in that the house has everything, but they put them in every house. So that's sort of like, it saves them money in the long run, saves you money because you don't, and then you're not nickel and diming all the way through. Because it's easier to put them in every house than go, oh, this house gets this and this house gets that, So I like Jones Homes. However, while they are a custom builder, they don't build outside of their area. What areas do they build in? They have an over 55 community that that I've been to. and I have videos of in St. Cloud. They had an estate home community right off of Avalon Road, which was 10 minutes to Disney. I'm not happy with the way they used the land there because they made the most of it. They made the most of it, but squishing estate homes up against a 4-lane road is not my idea of luxury homes. But the ones on the lake, what are you going to do? They're beautiful. They were just gorgeous. They're all sold out there. I got to look. I'm going to go check and see where they're building now. So this is the over 55 section. So these are all the over 55, primarily single-story homes. But this is the Ellenwood. Now, I've been in some Ellenwoods. I usually like blue, but that is not a nice color blue for a house. But anyway. There's a pond right down there. Or it's a flooded street, I don't know. So we're going to look at this. Does anybody have any questions? Any other questions you want to ask? Because this will be the last house we're going to look at today. Now, next week I'm with a customer on Sunday, so I may do a video and just play it, or do a Johnny Carson and run a Monday repeat. It's for you old folks to learn about the Johnny Carson's Monday repeats. Maybe I get Doc Severinsen to open up for me. But here they have it. Here, look at this. They've got that model has its drywall. Here's the roofs coming in. That's terrific. They got their windows. So what most builders, like I said earlier, are doing is they're waiting until they get all the stuff in, until they release the homes. What kind of car is this? It's beautiful. This is a Genesis? Yeah, those are great. Oh my God, that is a beautiful car. I think it's a Hyundai Genesis. Anyway, so here we have some Ellenwood during construction. But they got their windows, so they'll probably be putting up drywall soon. But all they have is right now the 3 models that I just, 3 homes available in the 500s. Stand Solo. Well, they have different things. One person has to be over 55 in the home, and then they can have a younger spouse. But you also can buy the home 20%. Now, this is primarily in new construction. They can allow 27% of the people, which they usually never go up that high, to have no one in the house over 55. So you could do it at 54, 50. I had a couple that bought in their 40s. I had a customer that bought in Solavita. She's very happy. And she was in her 40s. No comment, Stan. Okay, so let's go in that model. Did see a lady going in. But this community center is going to have a pool and a gym. Much more modest than the other communities that are over 55. Oh, got a question coming in. Neil, if you want to introduce me like that, you can do it anytime you want. Neil is an excellent trumpet player, far surpassing that hack Doc Severinsen. But I did like the way Doc Severinsen used to dress. I always thought that was funny when I was a kid. Okay, so we're going to go in here. I'm trying not to get this.
Looked at it, but I think if I'm not missing still, to tighten it up, it was a lot. It's like this one.
So you have the dual porch.
No, because that was
These would be in the low 400s. That's a garage. Laundry. Office space right here. Yeah, I don't think it is. It's not a nice blue. No. Bathroom. Oh, wearing one of my favorite shirts today. There you go. And here is bedroom. Try to. Okay. Let me get some. I'm pretty good at these. Off and then down. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Hey, hello. Hey, Ray, how are you? So I like this shower. Oh, what a beautiful quartz countertop. The selection is wonderful. This is exactly what I have in my house, and I always admire other ones, but when I see mine, I go, no, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. So you have a nice shower with already a seat put in, and it does have a lip on it, ledge. Not crazy about that. I like the one that was step in without the door. That was cool because it was I didn't point out that it was all the same level. But this is really nice. Really nice. I don't think this tile matches the decor, but it's beautiful though. It is beautiful. Yeah, there's only 2 bedrooms in this house. A nice sized closet here. Oh, we've been going for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and we're going to be signing off shortly. So if you have any questions about communities near Disney, as I said, I also do resale homes. Hello.
Mi abuela, entonces ella cosía y tal, y qué sé yo, hasta que termina diabética y pues también. Pero logró retratar a sus hijos. Después que ella, mi mamá se casa, es cuando mi mamá la conoce. No te lo creo.
Picking up all the talking, I'm sure. So, do you have any questions as we leave the Ellenwood? We saw 4 homes today, 3 of which are available in an over 55 community. The Morris is available in the non-over 55 community, but the 2 other models are available in there as well. They're 1-story homes. There's going to be in the over 55 section, there's going to be 267 homes, so there's still opportunities. I will tell you, I'm not too crazy about, yes, their laundry room is there. Yeah, that is an over 55. Well, let's just take a look at it so I can really show you what these are, because this model is in all of their over 55 communities. See, you have 2 homes, one there, pathway in the middle. Right, there's a unit, left, there's a unit. You own your side from the wall on, the other owner owns from the wall on that way. So it's 2 different owners. And they treat it like a townhome does, where you pay a higher premium on your HOA to cover the roof and to cover the painting. Okay, so any other questions? Any places you want me to go in the future? Now, Sunday, I'm with a customer, and the next Sunday, I'm going to have an abbreviated. Oh, that's Easter Sunday. Oh, maybe I'll go Saturday. Maybe I'll do a live stream on Saturday. Yes, I think that'd be good. As long as I don't have a customer, I'll do a live stream on Saturday instead. Usually don't go on Saturday because I find that Sundays it's much better for an audience. I used to get better audiences on Sunday. There's a couple of over 55s coming in, as a matter of fact. One is coming to Mineola, but they haven't broken ground yet. Then there's, of course, there's Oasis, which I can't wait till I can get in there and show you that. Yes, Sawgrass at Eagle Creek, they also have Jones Homes. That is in Lake Nona area. In fact, thank you for reminding me of that, because that's where I first was introduced to them. My other favorite builder, speaking about favorite builder, is my builder, Ashton Woods. And then Emerald Homes. And the reason I like Emerald Homes is because they don't do what they're a higher end builder as well. What you see right here. Now, this is the house that I just closed on Thursday. Okay. It was block on the first floor and block on the second. And that is building code for areas like Miami, and things, on the coast. Because now, obviously, if that's what they want on the coast, that's because the coast gets higher winds. So what would you think would be more stronger? I would say the ones with block on block. So that's why I like that builder. Another good builder is MI Homes. MI Homes, without you asking or requesting it, or paying more for it, they fill the blocks with foam that keeps critters out, and it insulates the house better. The other builder I like is Meritage. Meritage uses spray foam insulation, but I don't know in the ceiling and the roof. I don't know if they fill the blocks up too. I gotta ask that. I've never addressed that with them, so that's interesting. But I mean, everybody has their own little niche now, and then there are some builders who just do the basic, and that's reflected in the price. I mean, if you're not paying a high price for the home, you're not getting the, well, not to say that, but if your price seems surprisingly low compared to other, I will guarantee you that somewhere along the line they're just doing the basic, just to pass an inspection. So, any other questions? Anything else you want to know? Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's some other builders in here. There is Madame is in here. It's a good builder. I might go over there and just check out what they have. But I find that after I do an hour and a half of these, I'm exhausted. So, want to go into a new construction? Yay, let's go in. Yay. What fun. I love going in new construction homes, walking around. Now, here, this brings up a topic for me. If you have ordered a home to be built, they usually, in your contract, they say, do not go into the house without a representative of the builder. Okay? So, good things coming up. Good things coming up. Questions. Don't go in the house without a representative of the builder. And that is, now they're not going to cancel your sale if you do that. But what they are doing is saying, listen, if something happens, you get a nail in your head, it's not our fault. And they're also saying, we warned you, don't do that. So really, it's now, I know it's difficult not to go into the house. I mean, I was in my house every day, but also look at it with a wide brush. Don't think, oh, I'm looking at this, what's going on here, and report it to the builder. They will fix it. I guarantee you they will fix it. So just go, well, you're looking, Mine was a catastrophe. I'm telling you, my house, there were so many surprises to me when I bought my house. Now look right here. Look, imagine if you brought your kids in. Here is a typical example. A rusty nail sticking out of a piece of wood. That goes through your foot. You're not going to be happy. And whose fault is it? You shouldn't be in. But hey, I understand. I do it. So just understand that whatever you see, they're going to fix. Let's see what we got. Some questions. Wish they had some trees. Absolutely, Jane. And let me guarantee you, they will be putting in trees once the house is built. If you really want full-grown trees, go with a 10-year-old resale, because then the trees will be all grown in. Jones uses frame on the second level. Yeah, almost everybody does. Yes, many things get done the last week after the first walkthrough. And that is someone who's learned from experience. But they have the first walkthrough, and you go through recognizing everything that needs to be done. And they usually finish everything, unless it requires a part, the day of closing. Before the day of closing. And sometimes they don't get things done the day. This is an interesting home, because here you have This I would see using this as an office here. Okay. Then you have a family room here. You could put your kitchen nook here, and then you have the kitchen right here. Nice layout. But these would be in the 400s plus lot premium. Now, they usually don't put these on the higher end lots, but look at that house over there. See, there you go. You never used to see that, where they would put the roof on and then they would board up the windows, because they probably haven't received the windows yet. And now when the windows come in, they'll take the plywood off, they'll put the new windows on, and then they can start proceeding. But they're trying to do whatever they can, now. So there's a national shortage of windows. So does anybody have any questions before I sign off? I think maybe Saturday I might go live if I can find a good place to go. Something that doesn't require me to drive 45 minutes. This was a long drive for me. I was exhausted. I'm not going, I don't want to do it. What am I going all the way out here for? That's why it's nice to focus on, I really do focus on everything that's, short drive to Disney World. So a lot of my customers, like I have a customer that's right now is over 55. She's going to move. She's looking at an over 55 community, but she wants to be close to Disney so she can maybe get a part-time job there. Yes. The answer to that question is yes. They do use, they do put insulation in the walls. Absolutely. Any new communities between Winter Garden and Apopka? There's quite a few in Apopka, as a matter of fact. And it's not a long drive to Disney, but there's quite a few up there. Also, Mineola is very nice. I've been there several times in the last couple of months. The thing is finding the inventory. That's the problem. There's nothing. There's a lot of delays, and national sales went down 17% in January. But the reason is there's nothing to sell, because people aren't going to move and just because they can get a good price for their house. So any more questions before I sign off? We've been going for an hour and a half. It's good. So it must be about 2:30 now, right? And any other questions? Anything? Thank you. How hot is it? Oh, I wish I had a Johnny Carson response. How hot is it? It's so hot. It's so hot. A Kardashian melted. I thought it was pretty funny though. So hot a Kardashian melted. Anyway, okay. So thank you very much for the poor doggy. Why would someone do that? I know they're not going to be in there a long time, but that really pisses me off. They did crack the windows. And they're right there. And the dog's alive. It's barking. God, people are so stupid. So fucking... Sorry. So ridiculously stupid. I'm going to go in there and tell them that, the cars gets up to 110 degrees in a minute. Because they're from Michigan. They don't know. Anyway. Yeah. He'll be fine though. But I'm going to tell them that it gets very hot. They left it. If they left the air conditioner on, I could see that. But I'm going to walk in there and tell them. But anyway, so today we looked at community in Kissimmee. It's at least 45 minutes from Disney World. So you want to remember, once you get to Disney World, that's another 15 minutes to get to your actual spot. So this is not good if you're going to work there. And you're going to go, 3 or 4 times a week, but it's closer than you probably are right now. Anyway, so if you have any more questions, just ask right now because I'm going to sign off in a minute. So, okay, well, okay. Yeah, so 45 minutes isn't a bad deal, right? Stan, so thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Everybody who watched, Alyssa, Neil, Joanne, Peggy, Bobby. I don't think anybody said my joke was hysterical. I really want people to say my joke was hysterical. Anyway, so I'm going to be signing off now. Thank you so much. Oh, there's some neat stuff out there. But, okay. All right. I will talk to you soon. Okay. All righty. See you maybe next Saturday. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at your doorstep.